is the #1 emotional leader on the Chiefs. The relationship between him and Andy Reid is special. I think Andy would struggle personally a little bit if Travis wasn't on the team. Travis Kelce, he, even as a young guy, was a rah-rah in your...
Travis Kelce's NFL future has been a hot topic ever since the Chiefs' crushing Super Bowl loss, one he'd likely rather forget. For a moment, retirement seemed like a real possibility. But after some soul-searching and perhaps a few pep talks from Taylor Swift, Kelce has decided to return for one more season. And honestly, could it be more poetic? His 13th year in the league, Taylor's lucky number, and potentially his grand finale, it almost feels meant to be. Sources close to Kelce say he briefly considered walking away after that disappointing performance, but it didn't take long for him to change course. The Chiefs have reportedly known for some time that he planned to return, though an official announcement is expected before the NFL draft. The only lingering question is whether Kelce will confirm this as his final season or keep the door open for more. Either way, the 34-year-old is gearing up for one last push, one he hopes will end his career on a much higher note.
Excited to have Travis Kelce back for certain if they make it back to the Super Bowl without Travis Kelce. What he does on the field last season, people are saying his stats decline. Okay, he's had 133 targets. It's a lot of catches. Now, I get it, 3 receiving touchdowns, receiving yards, 1 true elite tight end, in my opinion, one of the greatest of all times, if not the greatest of all time. Travis Kelce is the #1 emotional leader on the Chiefs. The relationship between him and Andy Reid is special. I think Andy would...
Travis Kelce's Super Bowl struggles made headlines, but not everyone is convinced they were purely due to a plaguing illness. Chiefs general manager Brett Veach claimed Kelce had been battling a serious sickness leading up to the big game. Yet fans weren't entirely buying it. Why? Just days later, he was spotted in New Orleans enjoying a cozy dinner date with Taylor Swift at Lillet, a trendy French restaurant. Footage of the couple leaving hand in hand quickly went viral, sparking plenty of reactions. One fan even joked that Kelce's performance was due to the Swift virus, suggesting his high-profile romance was more of a distraction than an inspiration. And while it's easy to speculate, the reality is that Kelce didn't have his strongest season overall. His 823 receiving yards were his lowest since 2014, and with just 3 touchdowns, this wasn't exactly a peak year. Whether it was illness, an off year, or simply a sign of aging catching up, the numbers don't lie. Still, Kelce isn't ready to hang up his cleats just yet. With a hefty $1.5 million roster bonus kicking in on March 15, the Chiefs will need his decision soon. If this truly is his final season, all eyes will be on how he and Taylor make the most of it. In the meantime, the couple has been savoring some much-needed downtime together following the Chiefs' devastating Super Bowl loss. They reportedly jetted off on a private romantic getaway because, really, what better way to shake off a tough season than with a little escape? As expected, details about their destination remain a mystery. A classic Taylor move, but sources say the lovebirds saw it as a chance to reconnect after an insanely busy year. Between Kelce's demanding football season and Taylor's record-shattering Eras Tour, they were long overdue for a break. Fans have been desperate for a sighting, but the two have managed to stay completely under the radar. Even their first U.S. date night post-vacation went unnoticed. But don't think for a second that Taylor isn't still Kelce's biggest cheerleader. Despite the Chiefs falling short of a historic three-peat, she was front and center at the Super Bowl, proudly supporting him. Insiders say she understands the effort he put in this season, and while the loss was tough, she couldn't be prouder. Kelce may have taken the defeat to heart, but having Taylor by his side undoubtedly softened the blow. Now, with football season over and the Eras Tour on pause, Taylor is finally embracing some well-earned R&R, and Kelce is all for it. The singer has reportedly been feeling burnt out and needed time to recharge, and whom better to unwind with than her NFL star boyfriend? As fans eagerly await an official word on whether Kelce's 13th season will be his last, one thing is clear: he and Taylor are making the most of every moment together. Whether it's sneaking away on secret vacations or dodging cameras for low-key date nights, this power couple knows exactly how to keep their romance strong. And let's be honest, Kelce is fully embracing his Swiftie era, and I'm here for it. The way he openly stands Taylor's music is just adorable, especially when he admits she has a song for every mood. Whether he's hyping up Blank Space, getting emotional over Death by 1,000 Cuts, or blasting So High School, which, let's be real, is totally about him, this man is invested. Oh, And can we talk about how he was spinning Taylor's saddest songs after the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss? That level of commitment is peak Swiftie behavior. If that's not proof of his dedication, I don't know what is.
The only way you can find yourself in the light is to find yourself in the dark first.
Do you listen to sad music when you're depressed, or do you listen to happy music?
I listen to music I just listen to Taylor's music. She has something for everything.
That's fair. That's a good point.
And how the Eagles broke my heart.
Yeah, no matter how bad I'm feeling, there's a country guy that's singing about it. No matter what mood, you can find some Taylor music.
Yeah.
Let's not forget how this all started with a missed friendship bracelet opportunity that has since blossomed into the most talked about romance of the year. From their early, casual conversations to Taylor making NFL games for second tour, it's been a whirlwind. And who could forget Travis bonding with Taylor's dad in Argentina? Iconic. That Karma lyric change? Chef's kiss. It's giving fairy tale, and we're all just here for the updates. Now that Travis has officially stepped onto the Eras Tour stage, what's next? A feature on the Tortured Poets Department Deluxe Edition. Meanwhile, his future with the Chiefs remains a hot topic. While head coach Andy Reid praised Taylor for handling public scrutiny with grace, Kelce's next move is still uncertain. With the sting of the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss still fresh, speculation is growing over whether he'll return for another season or call it a career. Adding to the buzz is the looming $1.25 million roster bonus due on March 15. However, both Reid and Chiefs GM Brett Veach seem confident that Kelce isn't going anywhere, at least not yet.
We're going to get good news on Travis Kelce. Can we turn off the Twitter alerts?
We anticipate Travis being back, and if something changes, I'm sure NFL Network will be the first to break it, right? Timeline and deadlines, and that's something that we as an organization haven't discussed, and we're excited to have Travis back, and that's how we're operating this offseason and kind of go from there. And I mean, he's accomplished everything that there is in this game. And
what version of Travis do you feel like you're getting at this stage of his career?
I think that Travis is excited to come back, and he finds a way to stay in shape, and such an intangible to have in the locker room with the guys, and obviously the relationship he has with Pat is unique too, so I'm excited to get.
Veach has dismissed talk of a strict deadline, stating that he fully expects Kelce to return and compete. But for Kelce, this decision isn't just about money. It's about legacy. He's already solidified himself as one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history, but the chance to chase another ring could be tempting. Then there's his whirlwind romance with Taylor Swift, which has propelled him into global superstardom beyond football. Balancing his on-field career with the intense spotlight of being half of one of the world's most famous couples is no small feat. Meanwhile, Swift has stood by Kelce despite the mixed reactions from NFL fans. Her presence at games has been a hot topic all season, and even the Super Bowl boos didn't seem to faze her. If anything, she's shown she can handle the spotlight just as effortlessly as Kelce dominates on the field.
Cheer about yet because Travis Kelce hasn't caught a ball.
As Kelce takes time to weigh his options, one thing is certain: whether he returns or retires, all eyes will be on him and Swift. Their influence extends far beyond football, and whatever Kelce decides next is guaranteed to make headlines. On a lighter note, Taylor is once again proving she can take any trend and make it her own. Just as she's become the ultimate emergency contact in the TikTok world, she's also been Kelce's biggest support system as he navigates one of the biggest decisions of his career. While Swifties are ready to trust her with their lives, thanks to that legendary LASIK eye surgery clip, Kelce is facing his own moment of truth. Should he return for another NFL season or call it quits? If he needs emotional support, he clearly has it in Swift. She's been by his side all season, even handling Super Bowl boos with the same grace and humor she brings to every viral moment. Whether she's dealing with public scrutiny like a pro or becoming TikTok's most trusted emergency contact, Taylor knows how to roll with the punches. As Kelce takes his time deciding his future, Swift's ability to balance humor with heart might be exactly what he needs. Whether she's helping him navigate a career-defining choice or just making fans laugh with her post-LASIK banana moment, one thing is clear: Taylor is the MVP of both the football world and TikTok. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.